course, we have our niche strategies, specific strategies that are just specific to only certain industries. And so we also take a look at that. Important deadlines that you want to consider. Normally, it lands on the 15th, March 15th for 1120S and 1065s. But in this year specifically, because the 15th landed on a weekend, it goes to the next business day. And that's for business returns. April 15th, of course, big deadline for personal 1040 returns. And that also includes C Corp. What I've seen a lot of business owners is they get confused. They think that this deadline is this one over here, but it's very different. C corporations or 1120s, as they're called, are different than 1120Ss and 1065s. Now, you do want to file an extension because if you're working with a good tax strategist, you want to give them as much time as possible to review multiple times your tax return to see if there's any add-ons, any additional things that could have been missed to maximize all your deductions. Now, one thing you want to consider about the extension is that though it may be 6 months, an extension is an extension for time for filing, but it's not an extension for paying. So technically, you should have already paid at least 90+% of it by January 31st. If you do not pay it by then very likely they're going to could potentially impose certain interest and penalties for the lack of paying the taxes that you owe. And so this is why it's really important to have proper bookkeeping to make sure that you're tracking how much you're making, what's your profit look like, and consulting with your tax strategist on a proactive basis to ensuring that you're maximizing on all your deductions and making sure that you're not overpaying or underpaying for that matter in your taxes.